Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Uden.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts down the things each week that make you say the thing has to tell the podcast. I'm Patrick Monahan.
I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Uden.
Hi.
Coming in live from my desk from when I was a kid. That's covered in all sorts of stuff.
Oh, Shelby, no.
Shelby is a Zoomer. We haven't
Shelby,
talked about this. Shelby is Gen Alpha.
That's right. When we started the show, Shelby was like 11 years old. That's what's crazy about. People don't know this.
People don't know it.
We got him from it was just, we picked him as a child. It was a child producer. They train children from birth to produce podcasts. And then
there's an academy.
Yeah, it's like the Peking Opera. It's like from birth, they're teaching them.
We got Shelby. We got him at the Umbrella Academy. We went and picked him
They're
up
being
from the
dead
Umbrella
ass.
Academy. We are.
See? Proof.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah,
I have,
so Eli-
I have the
numbers.
broccoli haircut.
Yeah. Never saying those two numbers, even in regular math needs. Even,
That was-
even at a
You
grocery
can't.
store.
That was the lawyer
them.
on the. That was the lawyer on the Zoom. That's what that was on like the
made me
work
hurt.
meeting. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Do you want to explain how it's soul killing?
Well, it's just
It's so fucked up.
this is like yeah, it's like it's an Instagram account and it's just like a law firm or something.
It's like husband and wife law firm.
This is the way they promote or something, and it's basically it's just like the head partner or whoever is just like rapping at a standing desk,
Zoom.
and they cut to like a Zoom with like 80 people on it, and there's like one
Dude, the
person
Zoom
kind of
is so
bopping.
huge.
And it's like, these are our meetings, baby. It's like, I just want to work, man. I don't know what all this other stuff is. So, this doesn't need to be made longer.
It's captioned
But maybe they love it. I don't know. Maybe they actually do love it. It might be a great place to. It's just not. It's not it doesn't really fit my sort of. But
Typing into the chat, going off camera because I'm laughing too hard.
Right.
It's
I do not have a gun in my mouth. I want to make that very clear.
And it's captioned like when your meetings are like concerts, and it's like, no, this is nothing like that. You're just
Have you been
the
to a
size of the
concert?
Zoom.
Do you think bad karaoke is a concert? Is that what you think?
It's like
I'm
a
going
concert.
to a concert tonight at Sing Sing. It's going to be great.
It's
Yeah.
like a concert.
The
At Sing
size
Sing,
of
the
the Zoom
jail,
is
actually.
horrific. Like truly, like all hands level. There's like 80. Like it's not exaggerating to say there's 80 people on the Zoom, and they clearly have one of those rules where
79
they're
of
like,
them are not like moving.
yeah, and
It's
clearly
very,
have one of those rules where they're like, stay on camera if we're in a Zoom meeting. Everybody, we don't want you turning your camera off. Make sure that you're tuned in to me rapping.
It's cool.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So that's cool. It's winter. It's the time of the jingle hop has begun. It is officially
That's true.
December
They're gonna say
21st.
It's the time of our discontent.
No.
It is also
Yeah.
that.
No,
That is
it's-
jingle hop is a euphemism for discontent.
It's gonna get. The days are gonna get longer starting tomorrow. So that's good.
That's true. Apparently, because we're like off a little bit. I don't know if it has to do with the time zone or the latitude or whatever, but apparently our shortest day was actually like 2 weeks ago, and it's going to get longer. So it's
Well,
continuing.
I guess I'll go fuck myself. I guess that's
fuck off, Patty, with your misinformation about the longest day.
Liar.
You goddamn liar. That's why I said that.
Yeah. I feel like, it's just the like days getting longer this year, especially. I'm like, I don't know. My sense of time is so destroyed this year specifically. I'm like, every day is 3 months long. So I don't know what the sun and the moon are rotating overhead and
keep them short. You know what?
exploding
Keep them
and
short.
reforming.
Short's fine. We don't need more
Keep them
time.
short.
You know.
I'm trying to find when is it going to set after 7 p.m. again, because that's when life can begin again. It's sometime in March, but Google is not helping me.
Yeah.
We gotta wait it out. Even
they're
after
controlled.
6, I'll take. I was thinking about this today. I think if you have a day job, they should let you out 10 minutes before the sun sets.
No matter what time
Like that
it
should
is.
be that should be a like rule. Like you can't work more than 8 hours. Is like you can't work after 10 minutes before stated sunset every day. You shouldn't get out of work when it's after dark if you work a day job.
Does this work all the year round though? Because then they'll be
You
all
have to
too
make it
happy
up in
once
the
it's
summer.
once the sun is setting. Those messed up days where it's like 8 p.m. and they're like, oh, nap, 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 still in the sky, still in the sky. Take a look up.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like a minimum sort of well-being rule. Is like you have to have minimum.
No, we can't have that.
Right. It will never
Yeah.
happen. I think maybe it would be okay to like, because that means you're getting out. That means you're probably getting out at like 4 for like a lot of the winter. So it's like, okay, a couple, like Monday through Thursday in the summer, I'll work a few till 6 to make up for it. I'm okay with that. But I can't be getting out of work after dark. It's bleak.
I've grown beyond the need for sunlight. I'm like one of those cave fish. My eyes are slowly disappearing.
Yeah, you're just
I no longer need this.
white salamander.
Yeah.
Clear.
I've never been prescribed vitamin D before. Look, it's fine. Everyone thinks it's good. My skin's going to look amazing for years because it's
Right,
never
you're
been
not-
received a single UV ray.
You're not going to age. You're going to be a smooth cave fish.
Seaman.
Beautiful, smooth.
You're going to be
cave
Seaman.
fish.
That's what's going to happen to you.
I'm turning into Seaman.
You
Yeah,
got to go
they're gonna
outside,
be-
dude.
And then they're going to
Go
unwrap my
outside,
mummy and
nerd.
be like,
Get
"My
out.
God,
Go.
this must be one of the most beautiful men to ever exist." I go outside now all the time because I got to
That's true.
let my
you
dog
gotta.
poop out there.
You
She can't be
gotta.
pooping inside.
That's true.
But
And
Yeah.
once-
Sorry, I
until
just
the-
saw something.
until
Shelby,
the training
or
is
no,
complete.
I just saw something Patty sent in the chat even before we started, which is a slut. Is he like slutty? The Grinch that you sent us? What's
Well,
going on with this
that's
Grinch?
we'll talk about it later.
Okay, sorry.
What did I miss?
I got distracted.
it's that guy.
That's how we
man,
start every Zoom.
Just a slutty
Yeah.
picture of the Grinch to get us in the right mindset, get us excited.
I perform the 6-7 rap song for you guys, and then we start the show. That's how
It's the ritual.
That's how it goes.
It's how it
Yeah.
goes. You know, and like, remember those? I feel like there were a lot of like MTV tour documentaries when I was a teenager, and they all started with them all doing a group prayer. You
Yeah.
know, like all the backup dancers and stuff.
Oh,
Like they would all be,
yeah.
or they'd do like a put the hands in and do a cheer. I feel like we got to come up with something like that. We got to do a group prayer at the beginning
We
of
could
the
just do-
podcast.
do
We have to
this-
say
It's the
grace.
spirit tunnel. We're going down the what's her name spirit tunnel. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I don't like
That's-
warm ups. I feel like I'm the emotional version of that clip they have of like the Browns offensive line coach who's like, they didn't stretch during World War II. We don't need to stretch. But I'm the emotional version of that where I'm like, I'm an adult and they're like, we're gonna play zip zap zop, and I'm like, I'm just gonna act straight from cold. Actually, I'm gonna go. It's
I'm
gonna
just
be
gonna-
okay.
I'm just gonna pretend-
Straight up.
I'm just gonna pretend that the thing that's happening in the scene is happening to me. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's my strategy going into
That's
this.
crazy, right? You got to really
gotta
get
I'm
in
not
there.
saying
Warm
we
up
should
for
play Zip Zap
acting.
Zop. I'm just saying maybe we need to say grace.
Grace. Oh
Say
my
Well, you gotta
grace.
say Grice.
Say grace. That was like Tommy Wiseau, grace.
We're gonna. Well, if you're gonna say grace, we also have to recite the traditional Hebrew blessing over the podcast. So
Okay.
we have to make it even for
That's
both.
a grace.
We're just
I-
gonna
I-
record all this. This is gonna replace the beginning. We're just gonna have our prayer to start. Prayers, multiple prayers.
I guess I think of grace as like a pan-religious designation, but I suppose that's my Christian bias. It's not
Yeah,
called
I
grace
suppose.
and
Well,
other things.
with how that religion is spread, I mean, yeah, a lot of people think of it as the default religion. It's nobody wants to learn. Nobody wants to learn a whole new alphabet with a whole new language that's really, really hard to learn and takes years. And I never learned it because people are lazy nowadays. Nobody wants to work. Nobody
Good bread,
wants
good
to-
meat, good God, let's eat.
Yeah.
Blam.
God is good. God is great. I hope I get the biggest plate. That's how we're starting the podcast.
The biggest plate, not like physically, not
No,
even the
the
most
biggest
food.
plate.
The biggest plate, just a platter for yourself. I hope
That's
I
how
get.
you know who God's favorite is.
There's a big competition every meal. Who gets the biggest plate?
Uh-huh.
I hope it's me this time.
Yeah, you get everybody. It's like a SAT problem. Every plate is a slightly different circumference, and you got to figure out which one is the biggest plate. You got to do it live, get ranked on it.
You need the biggest plate because none of your food can touch.
Yeah,
You can't mix it.
Yeah,
that's got to be such a tough affliction for an adult. Being a
you got to
my
get
food
over
can't
that for an
touch
adult.
person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
As an ex picky eater, even if I was still a picky eater, I think you got to get over the food can't touch.
I guess the thing is that you must accept it where it touches, and then you just leave all of the borders very meticulously.
You just kind of
uneven.
excise the right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you. I think the way you do it is. I mean, there are foods that I would prefer not to mix. Right. I mean, like because I don't eat them in the
Not
same
me.
bite.
Put it all in a blender.
Slop.
Mix it up.
Get it in there. Just pour it in the trough.
Huel. I don't want to get my Huel on anything.
But I mean, you find things that function as bulwarks. You know what I mean? So like a mashed
Right.
potato is valuable if you're worried about something running up against some kind of sauce or something. You got
to fortify.
Or
Yeah.
if you got fries, you can just sacrifice a fry and then thank you for your service as kind of
You're
like
laying down trenches before
That's
the
right.
meal begins.
Like
You're
levees.
preparing for
Right, yeah.
It's like Helm's Deep. You're fucking battening the damn hatches on your plate.
I'm handing helmets and spears to the oldest side
Fresh
dishes.
fries.
Yeah.
Digging trenches to stop the advance of the gravy onto the green beans.
That's right.
Catch it. Yeah.
They're right
I mean,
there.
it does suck sometimes. I would say, the classic one, obviously, is always the much discussed pickle. That does suck when the pickle be touching stuff, because then that thing is
Pickle
invading.
touches something, it turns. It's like
just
Midas.
pickle. It
It's
makes it
pickle
pickle.
Midas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes in the garbage. That's crazy how that works. Speaking of pickle, quickly, I know we got to start, but
Quick pickle.
Are you aware of this Grinch meal? They got a Grinch meal at McDonald's.
yeah.
I think it's disgusting that they're celebrating this.
Is it all
behavior.
pickles?
Somebody said it made them really sick on Blue Sky.
Well, it has
I
like
can't remember what it was.
it comes with a bunch of stuff, and and you get Grinch salt and it's like dill pickle like powder basically. But the
Man,
concept
this is
of
the
Grinch
real-
salt is really upsetting to me.
This is the real war on Christmas. Like, if you want to get mad about war on Christmas, you got to stop with the Grinch stuff. He's number one war on Christmas guy.
Why are you elevating him? Why are you making him this anti-hero?
Do not glorify the Grinch.
The Grinch should be hanging up in the damn window dressed like a duck. It's over for the Grinch. Get him out of here.
That they're going to go even different. The Grinch
meat.
should be hanging from the damn
Grinch
rafters.
should be hanged.
Yeah, he should be hanging upside. He should be hanging upside down from a gas station. That's where the Grinch belongs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he should
mounted
be,
like a 10-point buck, just taxidermied.
the Grinch's head should be on my wall.
I'm looking.
His
Okay,
dog
so
is
it's
alright.
the thing that makes it a Grinch meal is the dill pickle Grinch salt.
It's like
in a special
coated in
bag.
fucking dill, which is a Grinchy. I don't
There's
know.
just green
if somebody
Harold.
did that
It
to my
sounds like
meal, I'd
something
be
I'd
pretty
love.
upset. Yeah. For you got the
Cass just
But-
stocking up on the Grinch salt for year-round use. She's like pulling it out of the purse.
McCormick Grinch salt.
You
Yeah,
know I
the
got that
classic.
Grinch salt on me.
Yep, always.
You're
Carry
like
it with me in
Hillary
case
with the
of-
hot sauce. You got the
Yep.
you got the Grinch salt.
Using the Grinch salt to salt my walkway to my apartment and just my whole house smelling crazy.
Kath
My
ending her
political
candidacy
campaign-
for president when it's revealed in a Vanity Fair article that she exclusively puts Grinch salt on her food.
Right. In fucking 2032. And I'm like, see this 2025 Grinch salt. That's what I keep in my bag. And then my numbers tank. It's just over for me.
But I read, I think there was somebody on Blue Sky, because it's like the Grinch salt apparently is very aggressive, and I don't know if it's not got real dill in it. Maybe that's too expensive, so it's like whatever. But they said they used like the whole packet of Grinch salt and like felt really sick, which I guess is kind of tracks. Like the Grinch's meal should make you sick. Like you're not
anything
supposed to
the
eat
Grinch
that.
eats, it's not something you should have. The salt does look gross.
He's having a bad time. I will say you're right, Eli. Max is fine because Max is not a totally willing participant. He's sort of, he's in a rough spot.
He's pushing back on it. He gets dressed up. Like
I would
like
recommend
a
as
reindeer.
for Grinch completists, you got to check out Halloween Night is Grinch Night on YouTube. It's all, but it's a very weird like half hour sort of, I don't know if it's canonical or not, but it's like the Grinch is just like a bad guy. Like everyone's like, oh, we got to lock the doors. The Grinch is coming because we can tell on the wind. And it's not clear what he's trying to do.
Smell that dill. Dill
It's
on the
Grinch
wind.
night in America.
It's also not clear whether it's happening before or after his heart grew 3 sizes. Like it's like not clear where this takes place in the because
he becomes
presumably
ultra religious
he got
and then
evil
hates
again.
Halloween.
He actually got worse. But it's got some cool animation. It's pretty freaky, but it is not clear what role it plays with any of the Christmas stuff. But Halloween
Grinch
night is Grinch night.
Grinch
Check it
completionists are going to want to check out the book If I Did It by the Grinch.
By the Grinch.
Of course.
Covering how he may or may not have stolen Christmas.
If the Grinch fits, it's like the Grinch fits. Like okay, every word is just Grinch for you. There's like a Smurf deal. Okay.
Yeah. He is evil though. You can't be like if you're in court, if the Grinch is in court, and
We're
then
also
going to
talk about the Grinch again at the end of this, which is
There
great.
is a Grinch story later in the episode.
Yeah, but
my
it's
fault.
also
For
it's
This
sure.
week's
Christmas.
number one
all
reason
right?
to say what a time to be alive.
Again, double-barreled Grinch.
This is our
Grinch
bridge
chat.
too far, a Grinch too far.
This is
Stereo
our
Grinch.
Christmas week episode.
Damn
so.
seasonal discussion on the bad man of the Christmas
Seasonal, seasoning. You know, he's everywhere these
season. Have
days.
a damn seasoning discussion.
Okay, put a pin in Grinch in court. We'll come back to it. We'll come
right,
back to
I'm
Grinch
writing
in
it
court
down.
later.
The
I'm
Grinch is
taking a
in the
note.
dock. Okay, I just Googled dead Grinch and I'm laughing a lot. But anyway, continue.
Let's do number 5. We'll come back to dead Grinch and Grinch in court.
Add it to the notes, please.
Add it to the agenda. Add it to the minutes. Please hit that number 5 button.
Number 5.
The number 5 was not hit. The number 1 was hit. Shelby was like going
We're
right to
done.
Grinch.
This is the end.
This is the end.
This story comes to us from another seasonal name, the Elf from Hell brought us this, which is something you could call the Grinch.
Whoa,
name.
can we hold on? Let's not bring the Grinch up. We've been talking a lot about the Grinch.
I would just like to say
This week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
I'm sorry. I should have referred to him as the GR***NCH.
yeah. I would just like to say R.I.P. Richard Lewis, who invented the phrase "the blank from hell," as we all know from that Curb episode. So,
R.I.P.
They could
The
all
Elf
be
from Hell
I suppose.
sends us this story. I think this is nice. I think this is good. Our team of researchers at Washington State University wanted to see whether marijuana provided stress relief to other animals, if other animals would find the same benefits that some of us find with weed. So they had these lab rats. And it says they did, quote, stressful rat stuff. So I don't know what they were doing to these rats to stress them out.
they showed them Tom and Jerry, but they didn't show the part. But it was only the parts where Tom was winning, like very briefly at the beginning.
Yeah.
Just when Tom has the upper hand. They were making him do taxes. I don't know. But anyway, they stressed out these rats, and then they allowed the rats to, quote, self-administer cannabis vapor by poking their noses into a port that delivered a 3-second puff of weed into their bloodstream. And after they would like make this available for 1 hour a day at the end of the day. And a lot of them didn't do it, but the ones that had naturally higher levels of cortisone, corticosterone, which is, I'm sure, like a form of cortisol or something. The ones that had higher levels of that were way more likely to become habitual cannabis users. So the more stressed out you are as a rat, the more likely you are to seek out weed as stress relief.
Yeah. I like the way
Confirmed.
that they phrase it, where they're like, stressed out rats use cannabis to relax, which implies that they like discovered it. Where
Right, like they
it
naturally
is funny
are
the
doing
scientists were
it.
like, will you just put like a port that makes them feel good when they put their nose in it?
You gave them a rat bong.
Yeah. Because they've already, remember there's that other study
Rats
they
just
did,
like,
I don't know if it was
let me
meth or
up.
coke or whatever. where they like put it in the rats thing, and they were like, the rats hit the button until they die, so they know rats. They're into the drugs.
Yeah, that's the rats with crack. They love that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, but I feel like, well, yeah, that's like a very strongly addictive substance. I feel like a little puff of weed smoke, optional puff of weed smoke in your face. I feel like not every rat would necessarily go for that. You know?
Yeah, the rat goes, gets a puff out of the little weed port, and then goes and hangs out with the other rats, and you can see, and then all the other rats that didn't have the puff just start nodding slowly.
Yeah,
and
they back away.
Walking away. Yeah,
you see all the other rats
man.
backing away.
Yeah,
bro
Man,
is
that's
dead ass
crazy.
smoking on that
That's what they're
Stuart
saying
Little
to him.
pack.
yeah. Stuart Little's hotboxing his little car.
Yeah, that little
Rolling up to the
rat,
function.
Stuart Little.
Yeah.
That nasty little rat.
I get that rat flying around the plane. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Stuart Little, real
You know
nightmare
that
movie.
that
if that's a
classic
rat.
children's comedy, Rat Hunt.
Yeah.
Nathan
Well,
Lane
Stuart
and the guy
Little-
from Something About Mary, Rat Hunt.
Man, yeah, because Stuart Little is a rat. Like everything gets a
Rat
little
hunt.
bigger to a point where it's really not good. You know, like
It's not
Stuart
cute
Little,
anymore.
adorable little car. Rat. Now the car is like the size of like a human shoe, and you're just like, fucking, this has
Yeah.
got to stop. This is not cute.
Human shoe.
much.
Yeah. That is the perfect size comparison. Where, yeah, if it's a little Hot Wheels, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Human shoe, no thanks.
Yeah, you know, living in a tiny. If there's a little tiny perfect archway cut into your wall, that's good. If there's an archway that's like 8 to 9 inches tall on your wall, that's more of a.
If it's
ominous.
like shin height, that's an issue.
Yeah,
I always
like, well,
that's interesting about cartoons too, where you just have that little like rat like or mouse
Little arch.
door, and it's just
Yeah.
like people live in that house and just don't even notice that that's there. It's like I'm pretty sure it's like it's like we got a real problem here.
If you see one of those, watch out. If you see one of those appear in your house.
Roll a little bomb with a a little black ball with a candle on it. Just roll that in there, and
Yep.
that'll take
That's
care
what
of
the
it.
exterminators do. That's what when I had a rat, they came and rolled a spherical bomb with a fuse into, and then the mouse came out, the rat came out, and its face was all sooted up, you know, like when Daffy
Yep.
Duck, when the gun shoots backwards.
That's right.
And he says, "Oh, geez, all right." And then he walked out. He had a little suitcase. And it
I'm
was filled with
leaving.
cheese.
Fine. I get the picture.
Yep. He did the whole thing, packed up his little suitcase with cheese, had to sit on it on the bed to make it close. All the classic packing up stuff. It's on
So
top of it.
these rats, like it's I don't know. It's kind of sad where it's like they said the rats that struggled to adapt when the rules of the experiment changed were more likely to use cannabis. So it's like little stressed out rats that can't deal with change are self-medicating.
So wait, that's saying that like, oh, so they changed the experiment and then they were like, this is new shit. We don't like the new shit. We want to
No.
put it back.
Like they like changed some of the structure. And then when the structure changed and the ones that were having trouble following the rules of the new like stuff that was stressing them out, they like changed their stressors, and the ones that had the most trouble adapting to those changes were more likely to use weed. So they're all the sensitive rats were self-medicating.
Yeah, they were. This was their other stressors was that these rats were also just involved in a bunch of other experiments. They're still doing all
Yeah.
their other experiments on them, but then
This
they
was
gave them
to
a little
take the
weed.
edge off.
They made them
Yeah.
do a
Yeah.
lot of paperwork, which is just like we don't normally have to do any paperwork. We're rats.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
No, trying
here
to
you go.
explain tax law to them is a huge.
Here's a
huge
little.
issue.
Here's a little pen and paper. That's like 15%
Here's some tiny little
of human
glasses.
size. Yeah.
They got the rats on Instagram. Now they see what all the other rats across.
Oh,
the
now they all
country
got
are
body
Oh,
dysmorphia.
boy.
Those
Yeah.
rats.
doing. Yeah, they're getting
That's-
400 ads a day that are tweaking. That are tweaking the knobs of their emotions in order to sell them $400 lamp, and now they're stressed out. Now that we brought them into our hell, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they have weed. Give them the
have
edibles.
weed.
That would kill them. That would kill them. That would-
edible?
any human edible. That would be.
I
They
am
would
wondering
find the
if, like,
LD50.
I am wondering if there's like any rats in the study that were like very habitual users, and then one day they used it and were like totally catatonic for the next hour and then never used it again. Because that would describe, I would say, as a 37-year-old, that's like maybe half of weed smokers I know now. Like they were like, yeah, if I smoke even a little bit now, I will like absolutely lose my mind.
Yeah,
they like lost their ability.
Just go crazy. They went too far with it. They got a little out over their skis on the thing.
Yeah. I know they like can't do it at all. I know so many people like that.
Mm-hmm. One of the rats that is taking that's using the rat bong is trying to convince all the other rats to go to Amsterdam on spring break. He's got a little Jamaica flag up in the enclosure, the rat enclosure.
Well, he's a little too into it. Just like a little too.
He's getting really.
He's opening a backpacker hostel in Bali, and there's like Bob Marley stuff everywhere, even though that makes no sense because he's from Jamaica and not Indonesia. But he's
unclear.
He's getting little dreadlocks, even though it's not culturally appropriate for rats. It's a whole thing. It's a problem. He's wearing those like baggy elephant pants. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, he's going to Burning Man. He's following everything. He's following fish around in the Stuart Little car. He's on tour. little rat van on tour.
They should test if this is a gateway drug. They should put little whippets in there, little rat whippets.
Just give them everything. Put 10 ports on the side of the thing with everything available, and then
see what's best. This is the research to determine the best drug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they seem to love heroin.
Turns out that one's the best.
Yeah. Look, it being good wasn't ever the problem. No one ever it's bad. It ruins your life. It's terrible for you. But for rats, they could be high functioning. They could probably have it. What do they got to do?
What kind of functions do they have to perform?
Yeah. Get them an old school opium den with the rats. Put in some chaise lounges, and just a lot of pillows with tassels. Let them teach them how to use those long pipes. Be nice. Them and Clive Owen from the Nick can all hang out together. It'd be sick.
Folks, this week on the bonus episode, we talk about an AI vending machine experiment that went horribly wrong or horribly right if you want to get free stuff from a vending machine.
We also discuss Rumpelstiltskin. We delve into Rumpelstiltskin again, and we discuss what it would be like to live as a fish in an aquarium and what might hurt you.
Check out all that and more at patreon.com/whatatimepod, where you can also get our regular episodes with no ads.
Number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4 comes just from Iguana Helium Cube in the Discord. This is a story about, I'll just go with the headline, which I think is nice. Early bird gets the sack. This is a story from Spain, but this is as reported, I guess, as aggregated through a British outlet at some point. Woman in Spain fired after repeatedly arriving early for work. So she would repeatedly show up to work as early as 40 minutes before her scheduled start time, despite instructions from her employer not to. That's the big difference here. It's not like, what a young go-getter. It's like, stop coming here early.
We're not ready yet.
For 2 years. And they took her boss that she sued after they got canned her, and they said she was not they told her she was not permitted to clock in early or begin working before her shift started. Her routine was not really contributing anything to the company. Multiple verbal and written warnings. And she still showed up early at least 19 times.
19 times. Go away, lady.
She attempted to log into the company's mobile application before she even reached the office. And basically they were just like, knock it off. There's also something else that happened here, I guess, is selling a used company car battery without authorization. That's a weird move. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Less like a go-getter move.
Did the car have a battery left after that, or was that but in any event, it wasn't about excessive punctuality. It was about insubordination, failure to comply with workplace policies. And she could appeal further, I guess. But yeah, this idea that it's like, hey, you can just come in like when your shift starts. You don't have to come in early. And then it becomes,
right, go get a coffee or something.
Please don't come in early. We don't have, you don't need to be hanging around in the back, before the shift starts. And it's like, seriously, stop coming in early. And then just goes on and on. Okay, I got to write you up for this. I don't want, this, I don't want to do this. This is not really, but we've asked you and you're not listening. Okay, seriously, stop it. Now this is becoming, warning 2. We're going to fire you if you keep this
time.
If you do this 16 more times, you're out of here.
Yeah. This does seem like a very Spanish workplace thing where they're like, why are you here early? That's not they take a 2-hour lunch break. They're not what is the point of this hustle? Get out of here.
I mean, who knows what, the background of this is, you know what I mean?
I imagine she was trying to clock in early and get more hours or something.
Yeah, it could be.
I would assume I assume it's some sort of labor thing that they won't want her to clock in. Because even here, when I worked at Trader Joe's, if you clocked in early, you'd get 5 minutes early, you'd get written up for it. Because then people try to do it and then they'll be like, I worked overtime this week. And they're like,
right.
So that's why I love them, the specific thing where they're saying, they add that her early bird routine was not contributing anything. So that's just funny to be like, look, this is probably a numbers thing. We can't have you working more than the hours that we have you. Also, you're not doing anything. We see you in here, just sitting around.
You're just hanging out. This isn't helpful.
Drinking, knocking off a couple LaCroix before the workday begins. And this is also man, the workday is scheduled to begin at 7:30 a.m. and she's showing up at 6:45.
That's stuff.
Yeah, I'd almost get it more if it's you got a later day start and you're like, well, I'm up, I might as well just head in. I'm not, what do I want to sit around? But
take up running or something if you're up that early. What else? Yeah. That's what people who get up that early, they all have a hobby that makes them uncomfortable that they do that early in the morning, I feel. Mm-hmm. They're not a group of people that lounge. It's I got to go out and run, or I got to do my cold plunge. Morning people are masochists, in my opinion. I don't understand you. You guys hate yourselves.
I don't know if I made the full round. It seemed primed to do it as sort of a hate read sort of thing. That person who wrote, there's an article, an opinion that was being morning person is basically it's too hard for me to hang out with people because I like to wake up at 5 in the fucking morning. And I was like, sorry.
No one wants to hang out with you.
No one wants to get up at 5. I don't know what to tell you, man. Look.
That is the people who quasi brag, humble brag about how they're in bed really early. I'm just nobody wants you out. You're not an interesting person to be around if you're talking about how you go to bed early all the time.
I just it's also just I feel that's such a high stress. I've talked to I was just talking to somebody about this too. It's I'm obviously stay up late, but I'm if you're only ever awake when everybody else is awake, I feel you're always getting fucking bothered about something, I being I love being awake from 1 to 3 a.m. when it's weird for people to text you anything that's not just chatting or anything. It's just
no one's going to ask you a favor at 1 a.m.
Yeah. If every moment I was awake, I could get something I'd have to do sent to my phone, man, I'd go crazy. I'd go insane. That's why I like the vampire hours.
Yeah.
The quiet city.
It's Marky Mark behavior. Is going to bed early and getting up hitting the gym at 1:30 a.m. for your first of 3 workouts or whatever.
Yeah, those people.
Congratulations. That seems like it's really challenging. But yeah.
I mean, I think that's why I think people like getting up early for the same reason though, Eli, is people aren't asking you favors at 5 a.m. either, Yeah,
but then I would agree with you.
But then I'm also with your day.
Yeah. I would agree with you, but then I also have what you said, which I agree with, which is it's harder to believe that because then they're and then I go do fucking, some horrible hobby, some incredibly masochistic. They're and then I do an ice plunge, and I'm well, this is a whole. You're not rolling around in bed. You're going out straight to the damn polar bear club, Yeah, I love the grind set. I can't wait for all that to be they're I don't sleep at all, and it's well, I feel you're all gonna get a heart condition from doing that.
Probably.
It's
There's a wrestler in Japan who's he kind of did that thing that famous thing that we've quoted before where the guy's I live 4 days in one day because I have
stacking days.
Yeah.
Stacking days.
Stacking days. Yeah. I have 8 hours and every 8 hours is a new day for me.
Yeah. The guy who's just like already looks like he has incredibly high blood pressure, and then also the meme has been like re-exported so many times that he just continues to swell.
That is kind of what deep frying a meme does, is it gives it hypertension. It gives the meme high blood pressure. Veins become more prominent. Everything starts bulging.
This is also like those grind set guys, though. This is like when do you remember there's that big thing that came out that The Rock is late all the time to everything, and like everyone on set has to wait for him. So it's like that immediately just completely flips into the biggest like fuck off thing. Or it's like, look, I'm up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm grinding, and I'm like, and everyone is waiting for you. Like just. All right, sleep until 7. Show up.
There are like 200 people who cannot do their jobs if you're not there, and you're making all of them wait. Like, what kind of grind set?
You're like, eating your like carefully meted out whitefish salad macros or something. It's like, just go to work. Be normal. Everyone be normal.
Jewish strongman. Whitefish, eating all whitefish salad.
High protein, just slamming gefilte fish at the gym, getting absolutely booted out immediately. Yeah,
I mean, good macros on that shit.
Yeah, they go the crazy macros. The same thing with the grind set guys. The crazy macros are like, look, it's actually great for me to just eat balls of gefilte fish, and I'm like, there's probably a middle ground you could find.
I saw an ad on Instagram for a like individually packed like chicken breasts, like, and it was just like it's like take it with you on the go, and it was like it was like cooked, whatever,
right?
And the idea
is like pulling out a protein bar, but it's a packaged chicken breast.
But it's a chicken breast, and somebody in the comments was like, wait, so what do you put in this to make it so it's like, able to be taken on the go for the day? And they're like, oh, we're not a
stable chicken breast.
They said we're not a shelf stable product. And they're like, oh, okay, so you really shouldn't take it on the go then. Probably you have like an hour basically if you take it out of the
You have a cooler in your trunk, I guess, all the time full of your chicken breasts.
Yeah,
that's smart and efficient.
See, Shelby gets it.
When I was like super protein maxing and stuff before I hurt my back again, sometimes I would get to the end of the day and be like, fuck, I'm short of my goal. Time to stand in front of my fridge and just slam shrimp. Just full on plain shrimp just in front of the open fridge.
Gotta eat some of these damn bugs.
Yep.
Look, this is how you
shrimp
get
hour.
This is how
10 p.m. shrimp hour.
Go in shrimp mode.
Walking up to someone pounding shrimp out of the fridge. I mean, like, what are you doing? And they're
Feast
like,
mode,
I'm
that's how it's done.
balancing everything out.
Exactly. Thank you, Shelby. Shelby took his creatine before we recorded, so he gets it.
Looks like it's
I know.
Looks like it's shrimp night tonight.
Yep. A lot. There are a lot of shrimp nights. Once I go back to the gym, I'm bringing it back. It was a great system. Also, shrimp are so good.
Shrimp, yeah. Yeah.
You're going to trade. You're going to become buff and full of mercury. Just become the strongest.
Oh, God. If I had money, I would absolutely get mercury poisoning.
She's going PIV mode.
Taking a page out of the PIV's book.
Going to start wearing those hats and doing shows at comedy clubs.
Did you know he's in Say Anything when he's like,
of course,
18,
and he's balder than he is now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite bald yet in that one, but
I mean, PCU, he looks like he's like 50
bald
years
as
old.
Fuck in PCU, yeah.
PCU is like old as fuck.
That's like part of the joke is that he looks super old.
And then he probably got a system put in. He's probably got it glued on. I mean, that's what I heard.
He's bald, and he's also bald in Heat. When he's like the vet or the vet tech or whatever.
Bald in Heat sounds like a very specific like gay porno about bald guys.
Yeah. Well, bald in heat sounds like something you'd bring your animal to the vet for. You'd be like, my animal's gone bald and is in heat.
He does make it. He does make him give him his shirt. So, you can't.
Who was bald in back in the day that I feel like people don't talk about is Goggins. Goggins
was he?
In Born Identity, bald. Like not bald, but like hairline further back than now. Like he definitely got some very tasteful plugs or something because he
got them put into hair. Where they're at now.
Yeah,
that
would
be crazy.
Did. I think he did.
I think he's just done a very good job of
styling.
Yes,
you think?
Like he's just the hair is just so like wild and big, and it all
the
fits.
volume makes
like, the
it.
look.
I think
I
don't know. I think he got something. I think he got something to prevent full baldness.
I'll have to look into this with my tools. my
He's going to check in on
review.
r/bald about this.
But
know.
that's what I was saying. I heard the hot goss was that a lot of celebrities, the ones that people go, they got transplants, they got plugs. A lot of them didn't get plugs because plugs aren't that good. They're like,
Right. They get the glue on.
toupees, they get glued systems, and then they go, yeah, I got transplants, but go in there with a leaf
We got to end
blower,
the stigma
industrial.
of the system. We've talked about this recently. End the stigma. That is our
Why
position.
can't Captain America be bald? Rip that thing off, Chris Evans. Be beautiful bald.
Get a gorilla to come tear your hair off.
We
And then
need
no one
more
will know.
celebrities to look like Woody and Bill Murray in Kingpin when their hair is just going insane.
Based on generally how that stuff works, the super soldier serum is making you bald as fuck ASAP.
That's
That's the
true.
first thing that's happening.
That is
You're
right.
coming out of there jacked and bald, and then everyone's like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
well,
Tiny
There's
testes.
no way you're not
bald,
coming out of there
jacked.
bald.
he's coming out of there bald. He's
Yeah.
got the horseshoe. He looks like Tucci. It's look, that's there you go.
Captain
Comes
America
out looking
with
like
the
buff
horseshoe.
Tucci.
It would be perfect. It match his shield in a weird way. He's like,
Yeah.
he deflect a bunch of bullets with his shield and then one with his fucking dome, his chrome dome. Ding. Yeah. Catching a sword.
Yeah.
Just on his head.
On his horseshoe.
Yeah.
It glows when he powers up. Man, it'd be awesome.
I just want to say,
Got a vibranium plate put in under his bald head.
What do you want to say?
I gotta say, inconclusive on Piven and say anything because I believe he's wearing a hat for
He
his
is wearing
one
a hat.
scene. So
He's
we'll
so
never
young,
know.
though.
Hey, I gotta wear a hat this whole movie.
No, he's only in one scene.
Non-negotiable.
He's only in one scene. He was I think his parents.
He's in two. He's in the party scene.
Oh, okay,
And he's in the gas
he's
station. But he's not in it very much.
He's like a hat guy. He's like the
Yes.
guy with the hat in
Yes.
this, and it's the kind of hat where you would say he's the guy with the hat because it's not like a baseball hat. It's like a
Right. Which
Frost-
could
it's a-
definitely be a poison frog style distraction from baldness.
right. It's fucking. He's got Frosty's hat on. That's what's going on. It looks like to me.
Frosty's hat on.
Frosty bald.
Bald.
Another warrior.
a leader of the bald community, Frosty.
He's running around picking up sticks, sticking them in. That he's giving himself plugs, trying to get back to his glory
Little
days.
branch plugs.
Yeah,
Bumpity bump
little
bump.
doll hairs.
Bumpity bump bump indeed. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3 comes to us from a user posing a question here. Their username is Tom Cruise and Ted Cruz related. Which I don't know if this is a Shelby thing or this is really part of the username, but Tom Cruise lowercase, Ted Cruz uppercase. Interesting. Ted Cruz capitalized.
Power dynamics.
Much to think about. This is did you guys look at this at all? The story about it's a study about which English-speaking countries use the F word.
I did not look at it. I was curious to
I
see
did
what it
look
was.
at
on
it.
me.
Okay, Patty,
I
would you
did
like
look
to
at
guess?
it, teacher. He didn't.
What I
I did my homework.
What I like to guess.
It's England, Australia, and the U.S. Which I think it's unfair that Canada is not in here.
Which of the who uses the most?
Who says fuck the most?
I'm gonna say England.
Okay.
Wait, it's a guessing of those three. I didn't read the.
They
results
have a
yet,
they have a
so I
much
don't know.
more fun patchwork of swearing. I mean, maybe Australia does too, but British swearing is really good stuff.
I think
You-
British swearing,
you-
they have a richer swear vocabulary than we do, I think.
I also feel like bloody
Yeah.
is a bigger swear for them than the F word as well. So
They got weird. Their rules are weird, right? Because Fanny is really bad, but then
Fanny's
they say
bad, but cunt
the
is
C
fine.
word all the
Yeah.
time, and it's and that's especially weird because they're the same thing, and it's that's definitely a worse way to describe that, Because that's why Fanny's so bad. Is that's what
there
it
are
means,
lots
right?
of there's dick and cock. There's lots of less vulgar, more vulgar ways to describe the same thing. I feel.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Butt,
saying
ass,
is they're
etc..
the way that they've. That's how I feel about it. Is that
Episode
the way
title,
that they've
butt,
made Fanny
ass, etc..
completely. That would be to me like in England that they were
Heiny?
butt gets you kicked off TV.
Heiny.
Ass is fine.
Heine gets you censured. Heine gets
Yeah.
you pulled off
Keister.
screen with a cane.
Tongue cut out immediately.
Heine.
Based on the guess, you said Australia. I mean, I feel like it's hard because the F word specifically.
F word specifically.
Getting bleeped out and you're clearly saying Heine. It's like, what is... Okay.
Yeah. Because I feel like America would, we don't have as much variety. But the fact that Australia is involved at all, man, Australians, they're foul-mouthed people. They're swearing like damn sailors. They got to get it together. They
were sailors. That's why descended from.
Well, we all were, right?
Yeah, in the way that the prison
I guess.
boats
we were all people on boats.
They sailed on the penitentiary boats. Yeah, they were sailors in the way that anyone on a boat is.
I guess that's true. Unless you were a native, unless you were indigenous, your ass did get there on a boat.
Yeah.
So
anyway, somewhere, unless it's land bridge style.
That's true.
I got to say Australia because they just, and this is also like, it's a little weird because it says it's based on X, but man, Australia, they curse like crazy.
I would like to say you are both wrong. It is America that cusses the most, and I think it's because of what we said, which is that these other countries have more stand-ins for the F word than we do. Because we don't have a bloody. And I think Australians say bloody too. But I might be wrong about that. I think if you included those in the results as an equivalent thing, they might win. But we just don't. Surprisingly, for such a crude culture, I don't feel like we have as rich of a swear tradition as these countries. Yeah, the U.S. won, and then England, and then Australia, which the New York Post notes is surprising because they're like, Australians do swear a lot, so this is pretty surprising.
Yeah, it's like just like what you said, where they focused on the F word, but it's like, okay, but you could pull one Australian tweet and be like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard someone say. Like they stretch their fucking legs with it sometimes, where you're like, good God. I like that this study was done by Finnish researchers. I feel like this is a very Finnish. They're like sitting there very proper.
I feel like they don't have swear words in the Finnish language somehow. They just don't have profanities. I wonder if there are any languages that don't have the equivalent of profanities. It seems like something that has like naturally evolved in every culture and language, that there are like no words that you only use when you like a specific language you use when you stub your toe that is not suitable for other times.
Yeah. I feel like even like
we don't have a word for butt.
Probably had a certain yell where there's just like a certain type of ugh that was considered crude.
We don't like that kind of humor.
Yeah.
as a nation, as a
people.
culture. We simply have no word for Heine. We do not refer to it.
This is like,
we do not discuss it.
It's like a weird sci-fi novel where they're like, it's a civilization that never thought up any swear words, and as a result, they're never upset. It turns out that they never, like how people are like, no one used to, blue was created when people thought up the word blue. It's being upset was created.
Being upset was invented after swearing. That's probably true. I believe it.
Yeah. And it is funny that they used X for this, the Everything app, because it's like people do be swearing on there. There's always probably like, fuck is probably like the least. I'm like, at least that's not just like, I'm glad they didn't do like race science.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't do like slur research or something.
Was there an ethnicity component to this research as well? Yeah, I was going to say that's got to be in there.
I'm a slur researcher in Finland. The government pays me $250,000 a year to go on X and look at people saying bad words.
Mm-hmm. I run the slur bank in Finland. We have this
slurs can survive.
We write them down and freeze them, and
we keep them in reserve. We can't when there's a breach. It's so bad. When the bottle of slur gets out,
the slur library of Alexandria. In case this
population dies out and civilization has to be rebuilt, we can reintroduce hate into the world.
That's right.
Releasing the old slurs.
Right.
Take
the
them
slur
off
arc. Yeah. Held for posterity.
There's like a thing situation, or it's just like some little alien gets in there and then just becomes really, really racist, and then they're taking it over.
I'm trying to think of. I feel like it can get racist to try to figure this out, so I'm not going to ask us to. But something to ponder on.
Yeah.
Who are the least racist people? What ethnicity is the least? Because that's who you'd want in charge of the slur bank, right? Is the people who will wield it most responsibly. But I'm not going to have us guess.
Audio just cuts out, and then the people are like, what? And the episode's over?
Final episode.
I know I'm doing racism, but I'm doing racism to try to think about racism responsibly.
Thanks for the memories, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed listeing to the show over the years.
Slam.
I'm not asking you to say anything. I'm just asking you to think about it in your own minds, listeners. Ponder.
Kat's just starting discussion.
I know it wouldn't be us. I'm just saying. I know it's not whites. I know it's not Americans. But we got to figure out somebody to keep the slur bank. It's very important.
Yeah.
We can't let them escape.
We can't.
Lock
But
it
anyway.
down.
And this is probably going to be
Frost.
very racist.
There it is. Usually that's a patron only.
That's a
drop.
Bonus only clip, usually.
Yeah.
That's a taste of what you get behind the paywall is me being racist. Just kidding. It's not what's back
That's
there.
not what it is. It's mostly the Grinch.
But-
it's more Grinch stuff.
It's a lot more Grinch stuff, yeah, usually. And I was talking about like what food we like. There's a lot of that on the bonus. So listen if you're hungry. Yeah. So they published this in a linguistics journal and, etched in the halls of research for all time. U.S. citizens use the word fuck most frequently, followed by Brits and also Australians.
They do mention sometimes they had feck, the Irish, and I'm like, they should have brought Ireland in on this because they're blasting it.
It's also a matter of like, I'm sure they're doing like swears per capita or something, but I feel like that's a very important way to measure as well. Is like, because Ireland's small but mighty. They're swearing.
That's right.
Yeah, they have to normalize it out to swears per person, so there's not just one guy, running up the numbers, being crude and rude.
Crude and rude. Number two?
Number two.
Number 2.
Number 2 comes to us this week from Just a Festive Cat. That's the name, the username. So just imagine a festive
Isn't that nice
cat.
to think about?
Cat
Yeah.
with extra bells on.
What a nice
Normally
image.
a cat got
Santa
one
hat.
bell on. This cat got
right.
bells on. Plural. So, I could really use the gingerbread man. I might have to. Maybe that's what I'll do later. I'll head over and see if any of my local convenience stores have the gingerbread dance
The
on
dancing
there.
gingerbread man. What store is it? Walgreens?
Yeah, but I think they got. I think the gingerbread man is gone because their experiment of TV.
Right, we covered that.
Fridge things they gave up on that because it was the stupidest fucking thing anyone had ever invented.
Because you can't see the damn sodas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we covered. I'm going to find the old episode that they would put up TVs over the fridge and then have the fridge display an image of what was behind it, and then the TV would break and you couldn't see, and they were like, glass was good, actually. Glass did well. Kath has sent a picture of a little cat in a
festive
bowl.
cat. He's in
Yeah.
a Christmas tree.
That's just a festive cat.
Yeah.
Look, cats be in the Christmas tree. They don't need a bowl. They just get
They
in there.
love to be in the Christmas tree. They actually love
running
to
around there.
conquer the Christmas tree. They like to
Oh, yeah.
defeat it. That's their main goal.
Uh-huh.
It is a foe that must be defeated.
Oh, there's another good little cat.
I'm putting
Cats.
festive cats in the chat. We're getting distracted.
Festive
What's the
cat.
story
is
about?
good. Simply
Cats
having
on
a
Google.
festive cat.
Swift. There's just pulled the aunt switch on Google. Show me some aunt shit. Show me some shit that would set an aunt the hell off.
Oh yeah, this is prime time Facebook mom shit. Just
Oh, yeah.
I think I don't think any of these are AI that I've sent, but it's so hard to tell now. I look at that real or AI Reddit subreddit and like I'm getting them wrong more than I would like.
Like the one where the cat bench does a deadlift. That's a tough one. Deadlifting
Usually
400 pounds.
anything where an animal is saving a little kid is fake. That's a big trend. The big trends and fake ones right now are animal saving a little kid and a fat person falling through a floor. Those are like the big clickbait AI things right now that people
I saw one that I was like, if this isn't real, it's really convincing. It was called If Thanos Was Pakistani. I don't know if you guys have seen that. But
fooled me. I really
It
thought
seems
they
like
made a
Thanos-
Pakistani Thanos.
it really seems like he might be.
If SpongeBob was Turkish.
There's a lot of if somebody was Turkish, which I get now that I've watched my,
Well, now you know
my
what it would be like.
Physical Asia show. Just
Right, because
Turkish people.
Turkey's like dominating on there, right? On Physical Asia.
I'm not going to spoil it for
Don't
anyone,
spoil
but they
it?
do
Okay.
come in. They come in hot, and it's a good classic. Like this guy is just a big oil wrestler, and then you see him throw like an influencer who's like, I'm like a cross training expert, and then it's like, well, this big oily guy is gonna throw you into a wall, so you're gonna have
They got bald bull
a
coming
reckoning.
in. You got to time it when he charges at you. You punch him in the body, and then that's how you.
Yeah, and
Maybe
they
I'll
bring
watch
in
that later
Mongolia.
today.
You should. Mongolia is great because they're just like, oh shit, yeah, because it's all Asian countries. This is a show, Physical Asia, if people don't know. But then you can just see them kind of remember. They're like, oh yeah, these guys are strong. That's how they did all that stuff. Anyways,
A lot
this
of
story
sumos from there.
A Festive Cat
right.
is about with the release of Zootopia 2, a movie that is being advertised. I can tell you that much. Oh boy, you can't watch fucking
My
Jeopardy
review?
without.
Sure are a lot of commercials of it. That's my review.
Yeah. They're calling it the Wicked of movies about animals. Dude, like truly Jeopardy, they had Jason Bateman on to do a guest clue category, and it was just him with the deadest eyes I've ever seen being like, this snake resides in the... And it was like, okay, man. But some people love it. They're really enjoying Zootopia 2. Apparently one of the characters is named Gary DeSnake. He is a snake. Gary, D-E apostrophe snake. And he's become so popular that kids who have watched the movie want to get, Gary DeSnake. They want a snake that looks like Gary DeSnake. Unfortunately, Gary DeSnake is modeled on an Indonesian pit viper, which is highly venomous, as you might guess. I think it's a bit of the classic thing where it's like he's a turquoise snake, and unfortunately, animals looking cool means that's usually poison colors. Like poison colors are the cool colors,
yep.
Yeah,
really-
they've got if your snake has a cyberpunk aesthetic, it's probably highly fucking venomous.
Evolutionarily, they didn't really foresee other animals having taste, having like good taste in things. Where it's like I like
Yeah.
and like animals with a sense of aesthetics was not in the car, like not what evolution was anticipating. Because we're just like,
There's
it
a
means
study.
it's venomous, but it also means I want it. I want it in my house. I want it to be my friend.
Yeah. It's a great statement piece.
You would protect
if
me.
it's venomous. That's a study for them to do. Find out if animals think certain other animals look cool. Do rats think certain snakes are sick, even though they're eating them?
Do other animals have a favorite other animal? Some of them do.
Yeah,
I feel like some of them
exactly.
have, like the hippos and those birds in the Nile.
Yeah, the symbiotic ones. The loaches or whatever, remoras, love sucking
I don't
on a
know if
shark.
they're like friends.
Whatever they do.
I feel like that's more of a freeloading situation.
Yeah, sharks
Yeah.
don't really have an easy way to clear those
Yeah.
either. They don't really have they don't have like an arm to get down there and
Yeah.
Get off!
They're
Get!
very
Shoo 'em.
unidirectional.
Hey,
Sharks-
knock it off.
Sharks are super dangerous, but in like one cone,
Right.
like in one just direct tube in front
Huge
of them.
weakness of
Outside
sharks. They
that,
can't swat things away. That is a problem for them.
Yeah. Damn flippers, and it's unfortunate because flippers would be great for swatting, but they're just so
Yeah.
short, so useless. Can't get them. And the remoras or whatever, they know where to go. They're probably going. They're like, okay, doing a little fucking calculus in their head.
So like, oh man, there's gonna be so much stuff coming down here. I'm gonna be able to get. It's gonna fall out of his mouth. Then it's my time, baby.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
if a remora was
You
going to
little
attach to a
creeps.
human, it would know exactly where to get on your back that you couldn't reach it.
I was just imagining that. Yeah, the remora just locked on like mid spine, right in that one place. You
have
gotta
to-
like go get a brush.
You have to
Yeah.
work on your shoulder mobility for like months to get it off. Huge problem.
Yeah, you gotta just be like, Mom, can you get the remora, please? Someone calling a friend, like shaving your back.
I knew I'd been single too long
yeah, so
when I
there's-
couldn't get the remora off my back. I knew this was. I like being single, except when I have a remora on my back and I have no one to take it off.
What if I start choking, or if I get a remora on me?
If I fall in the shower or have a parasite.
naturally turns into one of those depressing 3 a.m. infomercials that's for like,
Life
you
alert.
know, helps you do something sad because you're alone or whatever. The same as those like weird back shavers. Yeah, it's like remorter remover. Do you have no one to help you remove this symbiotic parasite? Yeah, but
you simply need to, defeat the Remora on the battlefield of logic. Nobody wants it. They have the reason you want the Remora off you is because you have no arguments.
You must defeat him.
yeah. Doing ad hominem on the Remora.
Nice ad hom as he's just. Oh, okay. This is how we solve our problems. It's like, get off me! Stop it!
Well, speaking of animals you don't want on you, yeah, these pit vipers that they're going to get. So there's a surge in online searches and rising prices for the Indonesian pit viper across major e-commerce platforms. Apparently, it's not an illegal snake under Chinese law. This one is, I think there might be soon, but this one particular not banned, which means like it's got to be terrible if you're a parent and your kid's like, the kid's like, I want a snake like the snake in the movie. And you're 100% sure. You're like, all I got to do is look it up and it's illegal. And then you look it up and you're like, fuck, okay, you can have one.
You just got to tell your kid it's illegal.
But we can't give it.
Kid doesn't need to
Yeah,
know.
yeah, you just got to lie.
You got to lie. I saw somebody on Blue Sky posting about how like they were watching something on TV or whatever with their kid. And their kid turns to the mom and says, I wish Disney World was real. The mom was like, me too. I wish it was real.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Maybe
But it's
someday
fake,
they'll
so
build
we'll
it.
never go there.
'cause
We'll
it's
never
fake,
have to go
sadly.
there.
It's too bad.
We can't buy crazy expensive tickets and go. So and wait
Patty's
in
approach to
line in the
Roblox.
heat all day. Sorry to say.
That made-up game Roblox that it's only ever referenced.
Made up whatever it is. It's unclear what it is. It's not who's to
A
say.
Roblox story
be
vetoed
so
this
funny if
week
you
so
were
that
in
Patty
it.
didn't have to learn. He did not even want to
yeah.
risk
Never know.
learning.
I will not, and I'm feeling more and more the headlines I'm seeing without knowing what it is. I'm feeling pretty vindicated and never learning what it is. I have to say.
What if everyone in Roblox looked just like you? You
It's
finally
a
looked
Patty
at it and it
Monahan
was just
simulator.
everyone
it's a
in
game
it? What is
that
it? What does
children
that even
can play.
mean?
It's a game that children can play to live your life. It's based on you. So it's hundreds of 14-year-olds like Club Penguin all walking around as little patty modes.
You can pick your baseball hat.
That's what Roblox is.
You have your baseball cap
Yeah, yeah.
customization choice. And they have
They're all
different
in there.
Liza color skins. That's another big part of it.
Yeah, it's a customizable patty simulator.
This actually sounds
Anyways,
pretty
this
good.
snake. Yeah, get on it. So yeah, it's obviously going to be a problem. It's funny to me that this is happening. Well, this is China, but if they buy a lot of these snakes, and I don't really know how long snakes live. I don't know if it's a turtle situation.
I don't think so, but I don't
know.
think they're
Reptiles feel like they can go
I don't
crazy
think they're
long.
short-lived, but I don't think it's turtle. Let me see. Snake lifespan.
Not turtle level.
2 to 8 years, but ball pythons can live 20 or 30. So I think
Okay.
it seems like the bigger the snake, the longer they can live. So
Yeah. Okay, but we're in the realm of reality for pet. We're not getting. It's not one of those pets where it's got a human lifespan.
no.
anything.
Pit viper lifespans
Yeah.
10 to 20. So it's like
That's
it's
still
pretty long. I mean, marginally longer than like a cat or a dog a lot of times, if that's the average. So
Yeah. So, because I know that there was a thing with I believe Japan where there was like a show about raccoons and everyone suddenly got pet raccoons and then just ditched them when they when they got tired of the show, and then there was like a huge raccoon problem in Japan.
can't be
because of
doing that with the pit vipers. That's a
Um,
big problem.
Yeah, really can't be letting them go. I mean, venomous is. Look, there's snake people who have snakes as pets. I understand that. Venomous is really a choice, you know? Like a constrictor type snake, at least you got a chance if it
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
out,
yeah.
you know? It's got to lay next to you in the bed and all that. But just getting bit once and having to I guess you got to keep like anti-venom in your fridge or something.
Yeah, like
It's crazy that these aren't
I'm
illegal.
just imagining because
but-
like Zelda has bitten me like maybe once or twice. And I'm just like, imagine if my cat was venomous. That would be a huge problem. even just, she's not a biter, but like it's happened.
All that needs to happen is to get a little too excited. It takes an hour longer to feed them than normal, and they're all excited about their mouse, and they, Like when a dog like gets your whole finger in its mouth trying to get a treat, and now you got to go to the damn hospital. You got to go. Let's see. I'm going to see like how venomous they are if I can.
I mean, pit viper, pit. Maybe it's because of pit bulls or whatever. I'm like, if pit's in the name, it's like, it's bad. I know it has to do with their like face, but I'm like, it's in a pit. It's like fighting for its life.
Pit bulls catching strays.
I mean, pit bull, like, no offense to pit bulls. I love a sweet pit bull.
You're talking about the man, right?
Yes,
the performer?
yes.
That's who
He's
we're
in a
talking
pit.
about?
He's fighting his way out of the pit. That's what pit means in an animal name to me, is that it starts in a pit like Bane and it fights its way out.
Like Bane.
It's a Bane bull. What are you finding, Eli?
I'm trying to... okay, venomous snake. They're all just like... It's one of those things where it's like, obviously I want to know how potent the venom is, and then you just get all these websites, especially AI ones, that are just like, it's a snake. This is a snake. And you're like, fucking, yeah, I know. All right. Here's an official thing. Even though the venom isn't as potent as other vipers, it's not something to fuck with.
Okay,
right.
Thanks. Not helpful.
Yeah. And there's another guy who's like, this is obviously Reddit because it's so useless. Someone's like, fatalities are rare because there's an antidote. That's not relevant. If you get the antidote, you're not dealing with it. All right, but it seems like it would be... I guess you just have to
keep the antidote around if you have one. Like an EpiPen or something.
Yeah.
But I think in Zootopia, based on the character design, I think in the movie, it has a very different character than a real pit viper, this character.
Well,
he looks like a sweetie pie.
Yeah, but because that's the whole basis of Zootopia, right? Is this like very clunky metaphor where they're like about racism? That's the whole first movie. Dude, the whole first movie is like...
Zootopia, I must confess.
The whole first movie is about predators, and like they're like, oh, the predators are discriminated against.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, so that's a good message, but then you think about it more and you're like, I don't know if you should be calling them like it falls apart.
Right,
it gets very weird.
I understand it as a metaphor, but taken literally, it's terrible advice.
Yeah.
Kind of a terrible metaphor.
If you're trying to assign these to people, I feel like trying to assign the role of habitual predator is probably not where you want to go with that.
Yeah.
Put that in the damn vault. Lock it up.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So
Look,
people have been trying to buy
every once in a while. Habitual,
yeah.
Look, I could eat.
I could eat.
They've got I don't know how many snakes. It seems like they're trying to shut it down a little bit. Several platforms that I guess had pit vipers for sale. Temu probably or whatever. They like took it off.
It somehow also has branding on it that violates various trademarks.
It's a counterfeit pit viper. It is
a Louis Vuitton pit
logos.
viper.
Yeah. It's got Mickey Mouse on it. They're getting sued.
By the way, when I go to Thailand, if you guys want cool counterfeit stuff, let me know. It's very available over there. There's like a whole counterfeit mall. It's also very
available in New York City.
That's true. You could just go to Canal Street. But
the one thing I would want to get in Thailand isn't Thailand the suits? You go get a custom suit in Thailand.
You can go get a custom suit. Yeah,
That's right here. I'll send a mannequin of myself. I'll send a plaster cast of myself if you get them to do a custom suit. Yeah. For me to never wear. But so I guess maybe there were places that had them, and because at that point they expected anybody who comes in here asking for a pit viper, Indonesian pit viper, is going to know what they want. And now that people are just looking them up, they're like, we're going to make it a little harder for you to get these.
Yeah. Turns out we forgot to make these illegal, but thanks for reminding us.
We're working on it. Kicked it into gear. Number one.
And this week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
Grinch.
The Grinch is back.
Grinch.
That famous Elton John song.
The Grinch. That's a Weird Al parody right there.
Grinch in court, dead Grinch. Our riff minutes.
I put our riff minutes, the riff minutes back in the chat so we'd remember. Grinch in court, dead Grinch.
Unfortunately, I don't remember what the Grinch in court riff was, but I mean, it would be pretty funny if he was in court. Let's
see. Is there a The Grinch is Back parody on YouTube anywhere? I don't see one. Weirdly.
Opa Grinch style.
Get on the Patreon. We'll release our parody song. The Grinch is Back.
I see a Last Grinch Miss. That's tough. All I
You got
want
Opa
for
Grinch style? Can we look it up? See it in there? Opa Grinch style?
Opa Grinch must
Grinchnum style. It's even got a G.
style. Yeah. Let's see. Gangnam style Grinch.
I bet there's one of the Grinch doing it. Doing
Gangnam
dance.
style
Video.
This is Grinch.
The Grinch channel's Gangnam style. I mean, there's lots of videos of the Grinch doing the dance, it would appear.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but what is this? It's from BroadwayWorld.com. Yes, the
Who submitted
Grinch.
the story?
The story that
BroadwayWorld.com?
Yes, the story that is Tom Cruise and Ted Cruz related. This is we'll quickly do the story, then we can get to the other Grinch related material here.
On BroadwayWorld.com. I see.
No, the story is from the Daily the Mirror in the UK, but this is just a story about a young student performer who was depicted, or somebody took video, or whatever. But the description here is: Grinch bursts into school and terrorizes students before destroying Christmas tree, which sounds crazy. Like the Grinch going too far.
Yeah.
And that's what that
You
image
can't
was
be
before.
in 2025. You can't be bursting into a school, even if you're the Grinch.
You really
gotta
can't.
have some tact.
Really
It's
can't
not.
be.
Yeah.
There's like, it's also just always fun when they refer to it as like Grinch as a noun. It's never like, they're never like, someone dressed as the Grinch burst into the school. They're like, the real Grinch burst into a school.
Grinch is
Well,
real
that's like
and he's here.
that great tweet about, is the Grinch his name, his ethnicity, or his job?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
The
that
answer
other-
is
the
just
Rajat
yes.
tweet.
The answer is yes.
I'd like to adopt a dog. I'm not a human. No, I'm some sort of green gorilla. That's fine.
Can you provide food and water for this dog? Then no questions asked. Gorilla.
I can provide a lot of dill powder. Can dogs have that? Can dogs have the Grinch
Good for
salt?
dogs.
The Grinch salt that
Grinch
makes
salt.
humans sick.
Frantically Googling Grinch salt good for dogs.
Can dogs eat
Yeah.
Grinch salt?
That's been Googled for sure.
Well, a dog definitely got into one of those packets at some point. That is happening.
I mean, man, can dogs eat that's a classic Google search that we love to do.
It's a classic Google search to be done right after the dog has eaten whatever you're Googling.
That's correct.
Can dogs eat this?
I mean, for the most
Addition,
Well,
it's
one just
already
did.
happened. Yeah.
part, for the most part,
Can
it
they?
seems
Yeah.
to be. But yeah, with most things, it's generally it's not good for them. You might have some diarrhea, but it's fine. Obviously, if you eat a ton of something, then you might have an issue. But
Dose
Yeah.
makes the poison.
all right, so
Eat too much of anything, you're going to get diarrhea, probably.
that's probably true. This Grinch, she's in there. She's roaming the campus in full costume, and let's see, pushing over a Christmas tree, which looks very violent in the screen cap that I just sent. Pushing over a
She's
tree,
going house cat mode. Just-
annoying a receptionist, sliding down banisters, throwing library books around, and driving students wild. This is madness.
imagining
wild.
someone dressed as a Grinch sliding down a banister.
Yeah, that's
is
right.
Really funny.
Yeah,
You're going fast as hell.
Man, that was a really good child thing that I wish I still had the ability to do. Sliding down a banister.
Sure.
That was a fun time. That was a real
You
fun
can,
time.
you can get on a couple subway stations if you're willing to endure a look. You
Yeah.
know?
I'm sad I've never seen that. That seems like it would be really funny to witness. Someone sliding down a subway steroid
Well,
banister.
yeah, and it doesn't help that now anything you could possibly sit on in a subway station looks like a flail. They've like covered it,
Right.
done them all like morning
That's
stars.
Putting up hostile architecture railings to prevent people from being whimsical. We can't allow this anymore.
Well, they put them on.
You would
they
get
put 'em
every
on to-
disease.
Yeah, they put them on to prevent skateboarders, and unfortunately, along with that, they also prevent whimsical adults from
Yeah.
enjoying a moment.
Well,
of
look, I
respite.
think we can all agree if there was some kind of a hostile architecture they could erect to stop the no pants subway ride, I think we'd all agree
yeah.
that that's a. So the Grinch was in the school. She's a performing arts student, and she said she relied heavily on improvisation and was able to build small scenes myself. Because I wasn't speaking, I used expressive body language to show how the Grinch was feeling. So she was
I
really
assume that response is to the question, why the fuck did you do this?
Why are
what
you-
the hell?
why were you-
and then she's
why were
like, well, my methodology. Like she's on fucking Inside the Actors Studio.
Why were you
Yeah.
Grinch? Why were you Grinching it?
She's in
Why were you
critique mode
going
for sure.
Grinch style on it?
It's like, well,
Crazy.
I can't do the voice, so I relied on my Grinch has had some sort of accident to his vocal cords.
Right.
Had an accident to his mouth. He had too
I
much
did write a
Grinch salt.
15-page backstory for my Grinch in order to
My Grinch.
fully embody the character.
So
Patty sent us a I think you probably Googled dead Grinch to get this, but it's more of he's a dying Grinch leaning against
he's
his
also
own
on his own
gravestone.
gravestone, which is what's interesting about that.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
ready.
And there's a guy just looking at him.
And it's like, and the plot's already there and filled, and there's grass growing. So I don't really understand how long has this headstone been there? What is going
And
on
he's-
with this Grinch?
He's outside the city. They're like, we can't bury you in the city limits.
Yeah.
There's a distant
It's
city.
it's
in
like the
back.
end
And
of
he's got a
Gangs of New
really-
York. The city is will be built around them in a time
Yeah.
lapse.
And he's got a bunch of weird injuries and wounds, and then
He's
so he's got
exposed
two big
ribs.
wounds. But
Yeah.
then there's some wounds that have been sutured up, and it really feels like that's not going to stem the tide of him dying if they sutured
where
up
is
3
this-
small cuts while
Where is
he's
this
got
image from, Patty? Where did you get this?
It is from Googling
The
Dead
dictionary.
Grinch. It's from the dictionary.
But like, what is the source page?
It's a YouTube video. It's the thumbnail. It's who killed the Grinch in GTA, and then in parentheses, sad. So I guess the Grinch was in
Franklin.
GTA.
Yeah,
He's
someone
running
hit him with
around
the
in there.
car.
We got
Bummer.
we have some kind of okay. Here's another good
Grinch
one.
would have 5 stars, helicopters on the Grinch.
If you see this Christmas Cybertruck with presents, run away. It's a trap. The Grinch driving. So
That's that Trump car, man. When they gave Trump the Cybertruck,
the Grinch was there.
he was there. He was hiding he got into the trunk and then took over the car.
Man, that bozo's back in the news. Trump, no, the
Grinch?
YouTube guy has been because there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a series of athletes are having to apologize after appearing on this guy's stream over the past week. So pretty cool.
We're hanging out with him and promising to do the quote covetous Jew dance when they score a touchdown.
Are you serious?
And then they're like, and then they put out an apology and they're like, I didn't understand that dance was offensive and I want to apologize. Oh, you thought it was the classic nice. Covetous
Did
is
he
a
call
compliment.
it the
actually,
covetous
no,
Jew dance?
no, no. It
they
was
call
just
it
like-
that.
They,
Right, but
I
the
didn't
call it
athletes
that.
didn't know.
I don't think it
they
was said,
just-
"Will you do this dance?" But also, he's presumably a fan of this guy if he's going on his
You
stream.
know
so
what it
who's
is.
to
Right.
say? Right.
If you're
Right.
a fan of his,
I don't know.
what
If
it
you're
is.
if
It's
you're a 24-year-old
Yes.
moron with CTE,
they do it on the stream all the time.
Okay, fair
If
enough.
he's a fan of the guy on the stream, he knows what it is.
Look,
Obviously, I'm a little
none
hot
of this,
about this.
none
but
of this is an excuse. To be
Understandably.
clear, I'm offering none of this as an excuse. Anybody who's appearing on any YouTube stream should be censured in public, frankly. But
That's insane. I just it's insane that that guy is it's this weird balance of he is insanely openly anti-Semitic, but also has a huge platform. So if you go on there, people are gonna know. They're gonna find out that you did this.
Yeah.
well, wasn't he trying to bring him to the practice facility? He's happy that I don't know. This look again. I don't know why
Guy's
anyone
not
likes
smart.
any of this stuff, but so that's the my alien. I feel like I'm an alien, thing, the way that most of these things are for me, with YouTube and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. So the Grinch
It's
got
the
killed
whole
in this
Kick
video.
Platform. But the Grinch. This
Or it's not
lady-
YouTube, right? Yeah, right.
So yeah, but it's the Grinch lady. It's also when she's got this whole critique planned out for it. That's oh, it was fun to create my own version of a well-known character. It's I don't think this is a different Grinch. You just threw library books.
I
don't know
just
if
think
that's
it's crazy that she's giving her process when they
Yeah.
asked her about it, where it's you did property damage.
I think it was to some degree, at least a little
Planned?
bit permitted. Yeah.
Okay.
This is from the Who Killed the Grinch video. There's a Santa who comes in and just really beats the hell out of the Grinch, and then he's dead, I guess. So that's solved the mystery there.
The Grinch in this is like hulked out. Look at his
the
traps.
Grinch is buff as shit, and Santa's kind of buff as shit.
Santa's buffer. He says, "Get out of my city," and throws him. So Santa apparently is sort of localized to some
Is it at the North Pole?
Yeah, it's a
fucking
big
run
city.
this town.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Grinch made a mistake going to the North Pole. He's trying to steal Christmas at the source as opposed to just going to Whoville.
Right. Yeah, no, it's like getting into the vault, versus robbing the bank. Like, you don't rob the teller, you go to the vault. You got to go to North Pole.
Trying to kill the snake by cutting off the head.
If you rob the North Pole, you only get the toys on the table. Don't go into the sack. Never open the sack. You don't have time. Just take the Etch a Sketches off the table. Yeah.
Sack's full of dye packs. It's going to be a problem.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
So
the
Grinch is like
die. Somebody, you think anyone ever died in that magic sack? Elf in there?
Anyone in there?
Something
I don't know.
about.
It seems like you probably wouldn't die in there. It's magic, right? So you probably would be fine. I mean, if you're evil, maybe you die in there. I don't know. You throw Bin Laden in there. I don't know.
Throw Bin Laden in there.
Get him in the sack.
What happens?
Let's see. The Grinch has got to be by far the biggest money-making property of the Seuss estate at this point, right? I mean, I can't think of anything else that would be like the.
He's like really transcended Seuss,
and he's seasonal.
The Seuss universe.
That's why it's crazy. Because there's only like 2 months a year, really, that you get like the real, or if that, a month and a half.
That's when That's when the Grinch business goes into the black for sure. Is during the holidays. You really got to make your money then and get out.
You pay a bunch of money for the Grinch license, and you didn't read the fine print, and you only have it for the summer months. You fucked up. You overpaid. You're not going to recoup your money on that one. Got the summer Grinch.
The Grinch is like really part of the the lore now, to the point where it's like part of. He feels like a religious figure. Like he's really right up there with all the ones from
with
the classic.
I mean,
even when I was a kid, I'm like, the Grinch is like a Christmas story. He's like a guy from a book that you read around Christmas. And now kids are like, he's part of Christmas.
He's sort of like on par with, right? Yeah. I mean, a long enough timeline.
No, I feel like in 1,000 years he will have the same status as Santa.
He gets folded into. He's like the anti-Santa. Yeah, right. Like it's like there's Krampus is out. Krampus is out.
Krampus is out. It's like a cosmology based on like the Earth is locked in a battle between Santa and the Grinch. It's like God and Satan are now Santa and the Grinch.
Santa is the turtle from the Stephen King universe.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Let me get like a weird stock painting of Santa and the Grinch arm wrestling, like those Jesus and the Devil.
Yeah.
Santa and the Grinch playing chess on like the Andromeda galaxy. Let's get those.
That painting of like the guy about to shoot up and Santa's behind him being like, stop.
And the Grinch is trying to push the needle in.
The Grinch is
hitting the plunger.
The Grinch wants you to do drugs.
He does.
So there's more about there. Look, I was quickly some other Grinch stuff that I was looking at before. The concept of the Grinch wreath is like a big thing on like Etsy and stuff, I guess. And it's interesting because a lot of them say stuff like, you're a mean one or whatever. This one has a Grinch ass in it. I'm not sure how that really plays into. I guess it's like this is maybe in front of the fireplace or something. Like he's going back.
He
up
does
the
have a funny little ass, with his little tuft. His
obviously,
little tail tuft.
Obviously the feet are big because dogs look like they have the Grinch foot if they don't get groomed for a while. But the funny thing is,
that's what they call it.
Grinch foot
disease they get.
Oh my god, it's like trench foot, but it's Grinch foot. Yeah. But a lot of these wreaths, like they say things like you're a mean one or whatever, but surprisingly more than I would think, considering you're like putting this like on your door or whatever, say stink, stank, stunk, which is like a little weird.
Welcome to my stinky house.
I mean, stink, stank, stunk is really the one that's the one that takes the Grinch out, I feel like,
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. It's like, all right, you were like, it's like, you smell like shit, dude. All right, that's
you smell like ass. We saw a wonderful performance of that by Paul F. Tompkins last month.
Oh, that's true. We did.
He nailed it.
Yeah, that's true.
He really put the mustard on stink, stank, stunk when he sang it.
As one should.
Yeah, you gotta.
Mustard stink, stank, stunks.
I don't know how you ever come back from it, frankly. You got Throw Ravenscroft saying stink, stank, stunk, but he persevered, and he's a big part of our lives, all of us.
So
Well, on
still
that
don't dress
seasonal
up
note-
as them and throw library books around.
Unless you get permission. Mm-hmm. Let's do Christmas plugs. Happy holidays, everybody.
Like and subscribe.
Jingle plugs.
Y'all ready for this?
Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Kath's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
Aw, sleigh bell plugs. I don't have anything. I imagine we probably don't because it's holidays, but I wanted to let you know if you're looking for me. I'm turned off all my social media, and my Instagram is the only one left, and it's private right now. So I'll be back, but if you're looking for me, that's why I'm gone. Find me here. Find me on the pod.
Yeah, I got no plugs. It's Christmas. I go eat open up those presents.
What is
Iggy
that?
is
Iggy is
going off.
upset. Yeah.
Kath is embarking on a mission to slay the Grinch. So stay tuned on that one.
Yeah. I'll be on the next one, and then I'm going off to slay the Grinch.
Yeah.
When he least expects it in January.
That's right. Dragging him out of his den and killing him.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
6, 7.
What's up, everybody? What about this?
Welcome to Survivor 50, Mr. Beast.